every fan base, you'll find people who take their thirst a little too far, and the Jujutsu Kaisen fandom is no exception. In fact, at this point, I think they've totally taken home the World Cup in horniness. With Jujutsu Kaisen popularity skyrocketing and JJK currently considered one of the most popular anime series globally, even officially being named the world's most popular animated series by Guinness World Records, it's even surpassed long-standing popular titles like Attack on Titan or One Piece. And with a large portion of its viewership coming from the Gen Z demographic, it's no wonder it's attracted fans from all over the globe. And some of them incredibly down bad. And listen, if you're one of those fans, you're either terminally online, a degenerate, or an unrepentant gooner. And you know what? I'm all three. After all, have you heard Sukuna's Russian VA?
Расширение территории. Выглядишь довольна. Хочешь похвалы? Постарайся.
And yet, despite that, some of the stuff you will see in this video, you couldn't get me to say, even if you locked me up in Guantanamo Bay and tortured it out of me. I'm talking the most depraved, the most thirsty, the most brain-rotten comments you have ever seen. And even if you haven't watched JJK, you've probably seen Jujutsu Kaisen edits, memes, or even spoilers. Unfortunately, those are incredibly hard to dodge. And as a byproduct, you've probably also seen some of these thirst material, either in the form of comments, tweets, or YouTube edits. Listen, I don't know why YouTube keeps showing me this. I swear I haven't clicked anything remotely similar before. One scene in particular where Gojo fought the special grade curses broke the internet. For all the wrong reasons. Instead of being impressed by his stupendous power, his cool abilities, or the 2/10 of a second domain expansion, instead we got people obsessed over Gojo's breathing. Both of my lips are smiling. When Gojo came on that screen, so did I. It's looped up and opened and ready. Huh? I changed my clothes twice while making this. Gojo is always coming on my For You page, but never on my face. Using his blindfold to clean up our mess. Got me squeezing my legs together because the way it's pulsating is crazy. I'm about to release. He's gonna take it like a good girl. They're being ironic, right? Right? The man literally turns people on by breathing. Talk about setting the bar low. Heck, Gojo even has a friggin' memorial in Chile. Imagine getting the end of an anime spoiled by a subway shrine while you're running late to your soul-sucking 9-to-5 job. Life is not daijobu. And now look, if you recognize a friend of yourself in this video, then it might be time for an intervention. Or not, but without further ado, let's take a look at the JJK's fanbase most unhinged moments. Do you guys think JJ's ever drawn of himself with Toji or Sukuna? Insane question, but yes. Oh my god. You know, one thing I never really understood is the obsession with the character of Nanami. Actually, when I was reading the manga, I was incredibly surprised to find out he had been voted the most popular character. And I was like, what? Really? Like, Sukuna spends half of the manga with no t-shirt on. And I feel like Nanami's not the typical anime character trope that people usually go for. You know, he's kind of like a little businessman, kind of goofy with his pattern tie. And he's a strong grade 1 sorcerer, but he's not S tier and... Oh god. Okay, I think I can sort of see it now. Need him to molest me. What? Nah, but for real, every time a new JJK episode would come out, my Twitter feed would literally erupt. In more ways than one. Knew the JJK episode was out because I've seen 37 tweets about fondling Nanami's balls in broad daylight. Same. Haruta's stronger than me because I would have unzipped Nanami's pants and showed Shibuya a real incident. That's wild. Okay, you know what? I see what you did here. That scene became such a staple in the thirsty fanbase community that even popular cosplayers started reenacting it at events.
I'm looking for the hoe. Yeah, shake that ass, hoe. Shake that ass, hoe. I'm looking for the hoe. Shake that ass, hoe.
So you're telling me Mount Fuji head face Jogo can grab his giant cock in broad daylight, but I can't because allegedly he is fictional and dead? Haters. When I start sucking Nanami off, I ain't stopping until I hit the bone. Some people deserve less, and that's okay. He put his I can't even read this tweet because I would get demonetized faster than the speed of light, and I'm not even monetized yet. But it's good to know even the Chinese fanbase is as down bad. Goku, full power versus Sukuna, fingered 15 times. Who wins? Gojo probably deserves its own section in this video. I mean, there are literally Gojo lookalike contests out there. And scientists found the level of estrogen found in those areas was incredibly high. Honestly, at this point, if he my grandma, I would lick her asshole just to taste his cum. Are you a JJK fan because you're insane? Or are you insane because you're a JJK fan?
Just the tip. He's literally even dead in the manga. Like, they cut him in half. I'll take the bomb off. Oh.
Hey Gojo, are you an elevator? Because I would love to go up and down on you. Me when Gojo wants to teach me how to take that huge of his so fast that it forms some kind of low pressure zone. Oh my god, these tweets. Geto could theoretically turn Gojo's cells into a ball and extract life out of each individual cell with cursed spirit manipulation if you think about it. Homie had like 3,000 cursed spirits, at least one has to be able to impregnate man. It's up in the air though, cause Kenjoku had to get a to get pregnant, so maybe this is just natural law. That was before he had CSM though. Oh yeah, you're right, but on God, bro, I would fuck the shit out of a Kenjoku too. You mean when he's in Kaori's body, right? Whatever you say, bro. Just for reference, this is Kaori's. And this is not. Kenjaku's so powerful, he makes women salivate and makes men turn gay. That's how he moves his fingers when they are shoved deep in my... Gojo's fangirls are just wild as fuck, and I'm starting to see why JJ sliced up Gojo in the new manga chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen. Call me Cinderella because it's gonna fit. Came so hard, at the point I'm begging for it, to the beat of this song, until every egg is fertilized. My mom walked in my room edging to this guy, until the walls inside me take and remember his shape perfectly. That video has 15 million views, by the way. Insane. Gojo is everywhere but in me, using it as lip gloss, skincare, and lotion. All I ask for is a finger, please. Until his body reattached itself. Deeper. Just breathe. I'm trying, Gojo. I need mouth to mouth. I hear some purring. He can expand my domain.
I'm gonna spread my ass and say, domain expansion.
Gojo, just a tip, please. I'm on my knees, Gojo, please. I'm crying. Not from my eyes. I've officially been outgooned. And then there's Toji. Every time I choke on nothing, I'm just gonna think that it's the soul of Toji's throat in me. That's one way of turning something negative into a positive. People not realizing Toji is actually a loving person is crazy. He was married and had a child. Like, delusion. And then there's the topics of ships. Some of these fans would sell their soul, their grandma, and their left kidney just to see these two kiss. And hey, listen, I got nothing against fanfics, doujins, or any kind of fan derivative products where you can let all of your wildest fantasies fly. After all, I indulge in a few of those myself. But heck, if the mere thought of having Gojo be straight sends you into a fit of hysteria and tears, Perhaps it's time to rethink some of your life decisions. What are you saying, man? They are just best friends. Homie, they look like they're about to create their first double male pregnancy here. How does this prove your point? They don't have to be gay for everybody. If you yourself want to enjoy the manga like this, then that's your choice. Just don't impose it on everybody else. Homies vehemently deny this ship because they don't want to admit their goat take it up the butt. Oh, is that the real reason? They don't give penetrative vibes. They definitely some freaky frauders. Crying. Do I still have that photo? Ah, yes, still remember it like yesterday. And this right here is why anime is amazing. Wait, y'all tell me you wouldn't try to hit Mei Mei if she was your sister? And now we get to the arguably worst part of the fandom, where the most brain-broken, brain-rotted Zoomers convene. The type of individual you wish their parents hadn't fed them sugar after a certain time. The Lobotomy Kaisen part of the fandom. And what is Lobotomy Kaisen, you might ask? It's what happens when fans get bored waiting for new content, and so they come out with the most brain-rotten edits, thus making you wish you had in fact lobotomized yourself.
As the oxygen and glucose move through the cytoplasm, creating pyruvate during glycolysis, the mitochondria knew it was almost time to take action. But it could not do this without the citric acid cycle, an electron transport chain. Thus, the pyruvate asked the mitochondria, are you the powerhouse of the cell because you're the mitochondria, or are you the mitochondria because you're the powerhouse of the cell? Before the mitochondria used domain expansion, cellular respiration, and the cursed techniques NADH and FADH, the cell questioned the mitochondria, can you still make usable ATP? The mitochondria replied, if I couldn't find glucose, I might have a little trouble. But would you lose? Nah, I'd win.
Lobotomy Kaisen has reached the chem majors. Nah, I'd photosynthesize. My teacher just showed the class this. Bro, what kind of school do you go to? Gooner High?
The teacher asked him, if I give you a test, would you pass? The student answered, if the test required too much equations, it might cause me a little trouble. But would you fail? Nah, I'd pass. Because throughout elementary and high school, I alone am the brilliant one.
Who let this man cook? Lobotomy Kaisen at its finest. Grammar is low, but edit is fire.
As the black hole just got formed, it started gobbling up planets and stars in sight. Then he met the second most powerful object in the universe, the neutron star. Then as the black hole was approaching, the neutron star asked him, are you the most powerful because you are black hole, or are you black hole because you are the most powerful? Then the black hole answered, stand proud, you are strong. Then the neutron star asked, if we were to collide, who would win, me or you? Then the black hole answered, if we were to collide, your gravitational pull might cause me a little trouble. But would you lose? Nah, I'd win. Because throughout space and time, I alone am the inescapable one.
I hate how this gibberish makes sense to me. Why are they all science-themed? Is there something I missed?
As Madame Gazelle opened up her domain
expansion.
Pepper and George realize their end has come. As Pepper and George look in horror at the one who would bring them to their deaths, Madame Gazelle says,
Would you lose at the one who left it all behind and his overwhelming always bet on with this treasure I'd funeral for the... Nah, I'd win.
Lobotomy Kaisen has gone too far. In any case, whether you're a Gooner, a Coomer, or a Shonen fan, JJK has got you covered. Thank you all for watching this video. Not too sure what I'll be doing with this channel yet. I'm kind of just vibing and making videos about whatever's on my mind. But if you've enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe to the video. We're not monetized yet, and all of your support means a lot. Feel free to check out my main channel at Rima Eventstar, or suggest more topics for me to cover in the comments down below. Until then, see you next time!